I was 14 and a perfect size 4. And I weighed in at 120. You see, I was what the Commodores coined a brick house. You see, I was cute, confident, and curvy, and I liked it. Until one night, there were 3 older guys from my neighborhood who I would see around, walking behind me. And they were catcalling. And the way they said it, it made me feel fearful. So I began to walk a little faster. And so did they. And when I got a block before my house, they ran up on me, grabbed me, pulled me into the alley, and gang raped me. I didn't scream. I didn't holler. I just wanted it to be over. And I ran home. I did not say a word. I ran upstairs to take a shower, and I began to scrub because I wanted to get rid of the smell and the feeling of dirt. And as I was taking this shower, I started to think back to one night when I was at the tender age of 8. And this particular night, I had asked my grandpa, while my grandmother was sleeping and my 2 brothers were sleeping, could I stay up to watch The Tonight Show? And my grandfather got up from his lazy boy chair, which he sat in all day long, and he disappeared into the back of the house where the kitchen was, and he came back with an ice cream cone. And he says, Breen, if you want this ice cream, you're gonna have to sit on my lap. And when I was finished with that ice cream, I ran upstairs and jumped into the bed because I could not wait. I was waiting till the next day so my mother could pick us up and I could tell her what had happened to me. So when she picked us up and we got home, and when it got by ourselves, I said, Ma, Grandpa touched me. He unbuttoned my pajama top, and he pinched my nipples, and it really hurt because he had long fingernails. And he began to make this noise and this sound as he rubbed on his wee-wee. And then I jumped up because I felt something wet and white on me. And my mother grabbed me by my shoulders and looked me eye to eye and said, you cannot say a word. And I did my homework and never said a word. Because you see, by the age of 14, I was already conditioned not to tell. Hello, this is Ambassador Dr. Sabrina Jackson. And yes, that is my for real story. And I told it today because I know that there are many women all over the world who can identify with this whole notion of being conditioned not to tell. Women all over the world have experienced traumatic experiences, whether it has been through sexual abuse, through emotional abuse, physical abuse, by the hands of people who say they love them, who say they care for them. But let me tell you something that I've learned that have gotten me to the point that I am here now speaking to you. is that I understand that there are developmental stages to healing, and that being conditioned not to tell is not a condition that you have to stay in. You have the right to tell your story. You have a right to stand in your truth. Oh, yes. Your experiences, your understanding, your point of view is the light that shines a way for someone else. I am hopeful that my light has shined a way for you today. And know that you and you alone are worthy of wonderful things to happen for you. And understand this, that I ask all day, every day, for God to blow his super on my natural. And that's the only thing that makes supernatural. So go, my sister, in your supernatural expectations, your supernatural experiences, and knowing that all things are working together for your good.